Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is John FARACLAS from Allaboutshipping.co.uk from London. It's a good evening, not a good morning. We had a very busy day today. And here are the main news of week number 45 towards week 46, which began today. Last Monday, the World Cyber Market opened its doors to a great crowd never seen before. It was a very good performance, and we are sure that all the world will be traveling to support the economies not only of the rich nations that they need a bit, of course, but also of the nations that they have suffering a lot from various austerity measures and the world crisis, such as Greece, for example. That was a very great opening with a very powerful message to all. Let's travel. Travel is good. On another tone, on Tuesday at lunchtime at the residence of the Argentinian ambassador, Horacio Vasquez launched his book about the Argentinian women in the Merchant Navy. A great triumph for Wisters all over the world, and I'm sure all Wisters worldwide will support this book and also start writing their books for each of these countries' navies. Later on in the afternoon at the Merchants Taylor Hall, it was the 31st event organized for the lecture of Donald O'May from Andrew Taylor, who gave a great speech that was organized by the Institute of Maritime Law from the University of Southampton. It was a great event. It was Andrew Taylor's great presentation on Carta Partitia and the Charter Parties, time past, time present. That was really excellent. Needless to say, the excellent networking at both the pre-event reception and the afterwards networking, which was supported and sponsored by Inch & Co. Then the next day, the 7th of November, we had the 38th annual dinner of International Maritime Industries Forum, which is chaired by the iconic Jim Davis at Radisson Blu in the heart of the West End. A great event which brought Davis saying that we have to do more on piracy, which is very, very important. And also we had Spiros Polemis paying tribute to Jim Davis's contribution to the international maritime industry and beyond. And Spiros Polemis also mentioned that we are in shipping because we love it. It was a great honor to have all these iconic people there to pay tribute to Jim Davis. At 85, still going strong, the man who has never failed in his predictions all through his 61 years of business life. Moreover, we go now to the approach of Christmas and more networking. Yes, Lloyd Dredster organized at the Wine Lodge at Fenchurch Street a Greek do, a big do, with its members of the business development team there, which were headed by Nigel Worsley, Kostas Papadakis, Michael Halliday, and of course Dominic Miller and Sarah Bristow. Members from MOL, the West of England, Navigator Gas, and many others were there to meet the makers and the shakers within the Lloyd Dredster development group. Finally, on the Friday, of course, we have last Friday the markets dropping further down at 1,581, something which of course doesn't make any difference to us because we have predicted this. We do not employ irony, we just have warned the world of the very difficult markets to come ahead. Today the markets ended lower at 1,564. Needless of course to say that the rally which has happened in the past with the Panamaxes and the Capers is now down. On better tone today, week 46 started with Professor Gramenos' brigade making again big headlines at the IMO 7th Biennial City of London meeting, which of course has to do with shipping, trading and finance. Lord Howe was there too, again a great supporter, one of the people who were from the initial stages of launching the center, which is now 30 years thriving. There were many issues discussed in this event. That's the first day, And tomorrow, of course, we'll bring you the recapitulation of what was said there by speakers from all over the world, from India, from Greece, from you name it. Everybody was there, and people as well as have traveled to meet the makers and shakers of the industry, and of course many students, the faithful followers of Professor Gramenos and Cash Business School courses. We are entering a very difficult period, of course, and today the news were not very good, marred by the disaster that was happened in the last 48 hours in the Philippines, with over 10,000 people dead following the Japanese tsunami and other disasters. These are very important issues, and precaution is very important, and particularly we must always think the importance of these events for the shipping industry, for the ships playing around areas hit by these natural disasters. On a better tone, the Greek government, which has been battered from all parts of the Greek sectors, survived a vote of confidence, and this is now the message that Prime Minister Samaras must make or break. It is a very important time. He has a marathon, and of course marathons are important issues, and as you have seen, the 31st Classic Marathon in Athens was won by 3 Kenyans, which Yego being the leader, and Nancy, the fantastic Kenyan runner, came first, and of course from the Greek side, Christopher Marousis was the Greek leader there. And of course we have Magda Glea from Greece being the first winner, and newcomers, supporters of our side, such as Joe Lazaridis, was there with her team supporting us there, and the cause of a healthy mind in a healthy body. This is John FARACLAS from allaboutshipping.co.uk from London. Have a nice week ahead.